Hi, welcome to the YouTubes and press fish, use Relic Buster, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Alright, okay, we're done. Alright, see you. Hey, how's it going, boys? What is up? Sarah's back once again for another OTK video thing. Yeah, I just realized that I have never done a video for my my water setup for some reason. I think I kind of did because that's kind of like a summary of all of my elements or some shit, but that's like so fucking long ago. So I think it's about time I did a little bit of an update, which I think it doesn't really matter too much because it's more or less the same anyway. Because end of the day, it's all harps. Yep. It's all harps. That's all we need to do because I'm not a Varuna player. So I just need harps. And you can use red. I mean, I do have a setup. I'll just show you guys how it works. But like, majority of my grid for OTK just consists of this. It's either 5 harps or 4 harps with Cosmos. And this bow. And Opus. And, I mean, Opus and Seraphic and done. The main hand and the one extra weapon is probably something else. You know, like say, okay, so for example, like my Relic Buster one is like I use Fateless as my main hand and then I just put like some random shit in here. This can be literally anything because you know water is such a stupid fucking element for OTK. But yeah, I guess I'll just show you. So like I do have 3 setups. First one is this one, which is obviously just the fucking the standard fish setup. And also because full limit break doggo make things so much stronger, and also because I already have Uno to 6 stars, kind of 6 stars or 110. So his nukes, obviously his Ogi is much higher than the rest. So yeah, that's why I'm putting him here. Technically he hits really hard. And Vampy is like no brainer, she hits so fucking hard anyway. Similar as like, you know, Zeta and all that shit. Because Wata has so many fucking subtickable characters that are very good for OTK, right? So yeah, just use them. So this is my fish setup, and then the one earlier you just saw a moment ago was my Relic Buster. Same shit. I think this character can be fit with anyone else. Same shit. Same summons. Yeah. And then my 0 button setup, which kinda... I feel like my 0 button setup during OTK kinda relies a little bit on the consistency on my MC's nuke, I think. Like, if I can get the likes of... the cruise ship buff or whatever, I think it should be a little bit more consistent because my damage for my MC is not capping at all. So that's probably one of the main issues, I would say. Or even like the likes of Uno right now. Because my Uno is not exactly capping because I feel like he can hit a bit harder. But for now, it still looks okay. But like, there are quite a bit of times where I tried, it still works. I think like maybe like out of 10 times only maybe like one or 2 may fail, but I think for the most part it should still work regardless because this proving ground gun, this is a proving ground gun, right? Yeah, if I recall correctly. Like it allows you to have like extra nukes, so it kind of helps you deal the extra damage and shit. And so having Vayne, or like if you have the likes of Zeta or whatever shit that has a higher cap or whatever, is probably gonna be much more helpful. But yeah, I guess I can just show you guys how it works, which is fairly simple. Okay. But for the most part, I think for OTK, right, I may actually just stick to my fish because, like, yeah, you can just go Relic Buster because Relic Buster solves a lot of fucking problems. But like, for my case, I'm a lazy ass motherfucker. And because of that, like, over the course of the years playing, I tend to, like, obviously have, like, muscle memory. And obviously that also applies to the placement of the screen of my mouse. So that's why for the most part I find it a lot easier or less hassle for me if I use fish, is because fish as a support summon is, even though like the summon speed or animation can be fucking annoying as hell, which is totally understandable, because I did notice like the speed it takes for you to summon this and you attack, right, like the start to the end, is very similar to the likes of maybe like Relic Buster, right? If you press the skill 1 and 2 and you attack, probably you may be slightly faster. From what I've seen so far, it does look like it's slightly faster. Like that's 2 buttons versus 1 button, right? But for me, I don't think it really fucking matters. Because like, okay, so the main reason why I say that is because like, in order for me to fucking press fish, right, especially in support, I just told this in chat a moment ago, but I'm saying this again for the sake of the video. But like, all I need to do is just place, because I already memorized it, right? Like I said earlier, all I need to do is place my mouse around here. That's one of the main reasons why I always put this thing here. This thing is kind of like, this stupid chat button is my indicator in a way to determine where the this summon box here is going to be. So all I need to do is place my mouse around here where this summon box is, like literally the summon text box. I just need to press it here. I leave my mouse here, I'll click, and you see I'll be at where the fish is. I click it again and it sees where that OK is. So literally all I needed to do is just hold this part, mesh, and I press the OK button. I didn't need to move my mouse, nothing. I just need to have my mouse stand there and just mash click. It's so easy. That's why it's so much easier for me. And you don't need to look at the damage because it's probably gonna overkill anyway. And that's why like I find it a little bit less annoying for like Relic Buster in a way, because like one of the main reasons why is that okay, I'm just gonna show it anyway. Might as well, right? Because like I think for the most part people will probably always do like something like this where you enable full auto, you click on this screen. So what you'll do, obviously, it will just automatically press these two buttons, right? But what you have to do is like, obviously you have to wait, right? You have to wait for the second skill to pop up, then only you press the attack button, right? But especially if you're doing Guild War, I have the tendency of probably my brain will just wander somewhere else and then I'll totally forget about that, and then it automatically press this or some shit, right? So that's why I don't really want to bother with that. Or even like the likes of even manually pressing this is gonna be a pain in the ass. So that's why it's like, hey, my fish fucking works, right? So why bother changing it? But like, if you want to see how my Relic Buster does, it's the same. Still overkills the shit out of it anyway. But yeah, I mean, it's no doubt that Relic Buster helps like basically every single element out there in terms of OTK, because it's kind of like the superior mechanic already. I mean, I am going to update like my other elements as well, but like for now, I'm not going to do that yet because they're not entirely finalized yet. So I'm not gonna make the video yet. So yeah, that's my Relic Buster shit. Still overkilling it like crazy because I just kill it with my Chain Burst. I still have my Licia nuke, and the Vayne's nuke is not there yet too. Because you know Vayne does actually counter whenever the boss does a nuke or whatever shit. So yeah, I'm overkilling like shit again. And then my 0 button setup is this one, which kind of relies on the consistency on MC's nuke, because you're gonna see very, very shortly. You'll see his MC's damage is not as high as you think. See, only 2.9. And I'm very, very certain my MC could hit a lot more. As you've seen the one previously, right? You got like, for example, like my Rising Force one. MC could hit way more. So that's why, like, I think with the help of the crew buff and all that, it should make it more consistent. But yeah, I think for the most part, it's still kill because the nice main hand of the gun, you know, you just get all the random extra explosions, just helps a lot. Yeah, see, OTK, no problem. And yeah, this is one of the main reasons why I say increasing the HP is definitely the reason is all because of water. Because water has the easiest fucking option to OTK compared to every other element out there. I mean, probably the one that obviously is superior or come close to where water is, or maybe even stronger than water, is obviously dark. Because Dark has one very fucking balanced weapon out there. But yeah, so that's why like that's what I did for my my water meme, which is for the most part, like I said, it's just basically this eight weapons are all the same. Like the grid is all the same. It's just where like one extra, the last one you just put whatever, the main hand you just use whatever, and whatever that is actually good for you, for yeah, whichever setup that you're planning to go. Because not to mention, Cavalier technically does benefit if you're using gun as well. Because you know, if you're using gun, you can get the I know you're supposed to get stamina or some shit, but I can't understand right now. I don't know which text the one that tells you is the one that gives you stamina, but like, yeah, if you're using gun as Cavalier, it does give you extra damage in a way. Or more like gives you the better chance for consistency. But yeah, maybe you might actually say like, oh wait, that's not really fair, right? Because you know, I have already Uno and shit. Or you know, like I have fucking Max Limit Break fucking Gabriel or some shit. But no, that's not the case though. But like, you have to remember, water has a lot of solutions when it comes to OTK, man. Because like, obviously I don't have all the characters here, but like, you have so many, you know. You're like fucking Romeo. You have this guy, you have this guy, I mean, you have her, you have Zeta, you have, what's that? You have Strom as well. Where's Strom? Yeah, here's Strom here. You have her, you have this one, you have, yeah, this one kind of helps as well in a way if you still need to press an extra button. You know, you have Juliet as well. You know, like, there's so many fucking characters out there, for water especially, that really helps you in fucking OTK. So I don't think it's really that hard to actually get that much damage. I just think it's just more of trying to get all these harps ready. If you're still a Magna player, obviously. If you're Primal, obviously you can just make do with harps and balls, and I'm very certain you still do relatively fine, and you're probably gonna overkill it like crazy anyway. Especially if you're using the same characters as me and you're using Primal as well. And not to mention, I think by the time this video is out, you probably see Primal already getting 5 stars or some shit. So who knows? Haha, yeah, okay, so, yep, that's pretty much all I can say for now, like what I have or what I've done with my water OTK. But like, for the most part, you can just, yeah, you can just use like your Relic Buster shit and just use whatever character that you have that allows you to nuke really hard. And, you know, if you still do not have that, you do not have enough damage for the 22 million or whatnot, then just press one extra button or some shit like that. I don't think it's really gonna be a major issue, like, right? Like just pressing an extra button in your usual like 2 buttons for Relic Buster, because Relic Buster already gives you so much damage anyway, right? Just because of the limit burst, I think this name is called, because this thing is so fucking strong, right? So yeah, you just use that shit, yeah. And or you know, like if your MC is for some reason is not doing enough damage, maybe you can just level like the CA damage or some shit, you know. It'll allow you to have much better consistency or some sort. I don't think you need that, but it'll help, right? That's all I can say for my water, because that's really what I have for the water OTK memes. I mean, if you always need help, you can always go to my Discord as usual, come on stream and ask for help or some shit like that. You know? Yeah. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye. Yeah, like, subscribe, and all that shit, I suppose. If you find this helpful, lmeo. Thank you.